Hi Jay, here's a look at our video. Um, on the right here, I like this picture because this ball position with the sticks is really critical for you. I want you to see how good this looks, even though the ball feels way too forward to you. That's a very good setup position. Okay, um, let's have a look at your swing here. So use those sticks on the range. We got to get I like that stick in between the ball and your feet so you can get some relative position with your shoulder alignment, which is a huge deal, which we'll look at here on the left. Okay, so we got a big move to the right with the upper body there, big coil, looks good. Just with the irons, I might not let you have that big a move to the right with the head, but let's more of that head moves off the ball. I do believe it should somewhat, but if it's too much, we might bottom out behind the ball too much. You said that happens occasionally on the golf course, and certainly in the case of the irons, that would be a critical thing to look at. But what I'm referencing is this right here. I told you got more rotation with that driver. Now that club's going to point across the line at the top, so you got a bigger wind up with the driver, which isn't unusual intuitively. Do that again. Let's go over here next. We'll come back to that. This is a big one. Your target was kind of relative to where your feet were going. Okay. This is a different, you're kind of looking on that side of the range. But I want you to know, I always try to get the camera right on the shoulder line behind, because that's really, so you see how your upper body is really torqued to the right, and that's really a difficult thing for you to see visually. So we need to really work on that. And again, that's why I like this stick down here, just to help you align the shoulders when you're doing that, because that's a huge big deal for you, because your internal compass cannot see that misalignment with the shoulders. So but it is having an effect. Okay, so what we're looking for here really is just kind of that. This isn't the perfect angle behind you either, by the way, but I had to get that shoulders where I wanted it. So what we worked on here was, you see the club's coming back on plane nicely. This is where you got that little over torque there. I wouldn't mind us looking at that club not going this way so much. A little bend with the left arm there. Again, this is just your intuitive wind up because of the speed factor. If you can get it back on plane on the way down, I'm not worried about it. See, now you're coming underneath the plane a little bit. And that shot looked like it was a little right, a little bit on the heel. But this is your attempt to come underneath, kind of swing to the right a little bit, or to the left, excuse me. A little bit of a heel hit there. Alright, I want to go back here to some of our exercises when we were kind of trying to swing to the right, or excuse me, left, thinking in terms of left-handed player. I want you to note the difference between where the club's pointing at the top with your irons versus your driver, so you're not quite over the top as much. Still a little breakdown there. Key here though is to have that club coming from the inside of the ball, and that's exactly what you accomplished there. So we talked about aligning everything to a target, and because of what you're going to do up here, we're going to feel the ball go that way. because of your downswing path adjustment. And you were hitting some really good shots there. We started getting off the heel. That looked good there. But we had to exaggerate, didn't we? Again, this is not a good angle behind you because I've got you on the shoulder angle. So relative to the target, because you're misaligned, that's a good swing there. And this is where we looked at your, before we put the sticks down, see where that ball position is relative to where you thought it was. Not so good there, because now you're going to move ahead of it too much. This is your practice swing here, I believe, yeah. See how much your body's going to shift forward. Now the question is, where are we going to catch that ball on the bottom of the arc with that ball position way back there? So they got a lot of movement forward, and if the ball's backwards, that's not necessarily a good matchup. Okay, my friend, that's a pretty good look at where we're at. I think that swing, hit the ball to the left drill was our best, and the revisit of the setup were definitely the highlights. Keep me posted. Talk to you soon.